morning, everybody. Um, I would just like to start off the class by asking you guys to use your microphones and tell me something fun that you did this weekend.
Spread mulch.
How fun that is, but
I took a long walk around a nearby lake.
have fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yesterday was a beautiful day.
It sure was.
I got to go to the yesterday, so that was pretty fun, except that they lost.
Oh.
So next, I'd like to go ahead and talk about the agenda for this online class today. Everyone already went in and joined the Google Classroom. The class code there was at the top, and then I would expect everybody to do the entrance ticket. If they didn't, I would go ahead and give them a minute or two to go ahead with that. So I'm going to go ahead and go through my slides, and then the rest of it is just going through our slide presentation. Introduction to new vocabulary, talking about short and long-term effects of inhalant use. We'll get into breakout groups, do a discussion board using our supervised chat, and then follow it up with an activity right at the end where they go into Flipgrid and share their favorite feel-good activity that's safe and drug-free. Okay, so navigating through the slides. I might just ask the students if they want to share, do they know any of these vocabulary terms by using their microphone. They can go ahead and speak out if they know what a gateway drug is or explain that, inhalant use, hallucination, intoxication, and drug abuse. Going through, then I would go ahead and explain what gateway drug is, a drug of first use, such as alcohol, tobacco, marijuana. That often leads to the use of other illegal drugs. These are drugs that students tend to use first, but they are a gateway into other hardcore drugs. Statistics say that teens that use those are more likely to move on to another hardcore drug. Inhalant is any substance that produces intoxication when it's intentionally inhaled. These are normally household products that have some kind of a noxious fume to them. They inhale for a quick high. Hallucinations, so our next vocabulary word in this lesson is disturbing sights and sounds that only exist in the mind, and inhalants can fall into this category. They make users hallucinate. Intoxication. Intoxication is being under the influence of a drug or drunk or high. So these are all vocabulary words for my 7th graders that we normally do. Drug abuse. Drug abuse is taking drugs for purposes for which they're not medically intended, or then the use of any illicit or illegal drug. Okay. So at this point in the lesson, I could share up where you could share a URL, click on that. When I tried doing it earlier, it totally locked up my screen. So I might just have the students do this on the agenda within their Blackboard agenda where they can watch that video on their own, or just for me to make sure that they were watching that video, I could incorporate an ed puzzle or something like that. Okay, so going over short-term consequences, if someone uses inhalants, they would cause someone to have slurred speech, so it's affecting their cerebrum, loss of coordination, really all areas of the brain. At that point, it's affecting their cerebellum, which controls their movements and coordination. Users would have a dizziness, feeling lightheaded, ringing in their ears. It does cause hallucinations, people become unconscious. Long-term effects can lead to addiction, damages brain cells. It can cause hearing loss, memory loss, damaging the neurons in the brain. They're not able to transmit like they normally would. They'll have complications with their reproductive systems, weakens the immune system, and damages their livers and kidneys. Long-term use, actually short-term use, inhalant can cause death the first time a person uses them, which is called sudden sniffing death syndrome. So here I'd like to go ahead and get you guys into breakout groups, and you will we'll do a research inquiry on how inhalants affect the different parts of the body. So what I'm going to do, I'll copy this slide into your breakout room along with a whiteboard for you to write on. But within your groups, I would like for you to, group 1 will research how inhalants affect the lungs. Group 2 will research the brain. Group 3 will do the heart. Group 4 would research kidneys, and group 5 would research the liver. So I'll go ahead and do that. Now there's only 2 people in the group right now, so whoever's in group 1, and you'll be able to see what group you're in. If you look at the side where the participants in the main room, you'll highlight, your name will be highlighted with whatever group that you are in. And I will join you in your group, so I'll set a timer for 1 minute. Go ahead and create breakout rooms for you.
Okay, room 2. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, group 2. Lungs. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Let's see.
Hi, Lisa. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I couldn't see what I was supposed to research, but I just decided to do the heart.
Lisa, can you hear me?
Hi, yes, I can.
Hi, okay. I just wanted to make sure that you could hear me in the breakout room for that recording. Okay, so I'm going to send everybody back inhalants, and then we'll go over the slides. Okay, is everybody back into the main room? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up, please. Or a green check.
Oh.
Okay, Lisa, did you have a question? No?
No, accidental pressing.
Okay. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and navigate through the whiteboards. All right, so this is the whiteboard for group 1, that inhalant use can cause lung cancer. And I'll go through a bunch of different things, and I would highlight anything that was missing from my teacher notes. So room 2, here's the slide for room 2. Inhalants can starve the body of oxygen and cause the heart to beat faster, can cause it to fibrillate, and someone can go into cardiac arrest. And it looks like this was the source that you all used. That was great. Okay, so going back into our next slide, as a group, I would like to discuss, knowing that inhalants have many negative effects and consequences and can be lethal, why do teens use inhalants? if you could type down in the chat, make a comment on that. Why do teens continue to use inhalants, or really any drug for that matter? Or if you'd like to make a comment too, what can we do if we know that a friend is using inhalants? So go ahead and supervise chat. You can type, why do kids do it? To be cool, because of peer pressure, because they're curious. Are you guys able to use the chat? I'm typing down here in the corner to be cool. You guys can type a response down there.
Are you not able to see our chat?
No.
Oh, that's weird, because we're typing things and you're not seeing that.
Yeah, I can see everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, nope, they just came up. Yeah, I see them now. Okay. I wonder if I had to type something. That's weird. I'm the moderator. I didn't see it. Okay, so I see Lisa, peer pressure, Joe, peer pressure, tell an adult. Definitely, if someone is using inhalants, we have to get an adult involved, inform them of the consequences. Those are all excellent. Okay, and then my last activity would be to have them create a feel-good activity with Flipgrid. So I would tell them to go to flipgrid.com. Those instructions would also be in Blackboard using the code that here is on the screen, and share with the class what their favorite feel-good activity is that's safe and drug-free, something that is exciting, fun, exhilarating, so they don't have to revert to using drugs for fun. Okay, and I think that is the end of the lesson. Stop recording.